Hi, I'm my Hair Maniac, Hair Maniac with your Harry Flynn here. Now, every year when The Undertaker was wrestling, I was always fascinated. Who is he going to face? Who is he going to face this year? Is he going to relive an old rivalry? Is he going to face an up-and-coming guy at Wrestlemania? And have that guy challenge history. Yeah, thank you, Brock, for that one. So, I asked myself, Harry, what if someone went back in time and changed all the matches? What would be the matches? Well, this is what would be my guess. And let's see if you guys like it, if I did the better version, or if you said, Harry, how dare you? And so this is my list starting now. Starting with 1991. It was originally going to be Jimmy Snuka, but it's Texas Tornado. It's now the replacement Texas Tornado. Texas Tornado beats Texas Tornado wants to face the Undertaker because he's a big monster force at WrestleMania, and Paul Bearer goes, fine. Oh, yes, my Undertaker accepts. Now at WrestleMania, you will rest in peace. And that's what poor timing. Undertaker beats Texas Tornado in a 10-minute match. Yeah. Now for 92, it's Ted DiBiase Sr. The story goes he becomes I forgot to tell you. People would probably say in the comments, Harry, what would this guy do then at WrestleMania? Harry, who would this guy do then at WrestleMania? And so I just did it. I just wrote it. So for Jimmy Snuka, he would take Texas Tornado's place and face Dino Bravo. Put over Dino Bravo. And now he comes so Ted DiBiase Sr. for 92. He becomes the heavy for Money Inc. Helps him win tag gold while feuding with LOD and Boss Man. On the Freedom Power, Boss Man found the tape, puts on the screen. Ted DiBiase goes, yeah, man, you're calling like the Undertaker an idiot, and facing, and he says, man, I would beat him up so bad. Then he helps LOD from Money beat down the Undertaker, and he goes, wait, what side are you on? Not yours. Then and people ask me, well, what happened at Mania? Jake will face Macho then Hogan will face Ric Flair with Sid at his corner in the main event. And this would go at 10 minutes. 93. Yeah, Chica. The Chica's off of fun, man. The Undertaker versus Razor Ramon at WrestleMania 9. And he wants to prove that he's the baddest guy in WWE. To do that, he has to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And Backlund and Gonzalez, they won't be on the show, I think, if they didn't face them. So, and yeah, and Undertaker wins, becomes 3-0. Now we skip to 95 because he wasn't there for 94. At WrestleMania 11, it will be the Undertaker versus another $1 million corporation member. Bam! Bam! Bigelow! Bam Bam Bigelow. This could be a very fun match. People are asking, then what will LT do? LT is the enforcer of the match of Undertaker versus Bam Bam. Story is, it'll be the same thing in real life. What actually happened? The Undertaker wants to get revenge on $1 Million Corporation. $1 Million Corporation wants to take out The Undertaker. 96. It's Vader time. Vader time. Vader, and we get, it will be a instead of Diesel, it will be, oh yeah, Diesel. Okay, so what would happen? Diesel will now job to the Warrior because Diesel is leaving. So, and Triple H will be in the 6-man tag. Representing Team Cornette. Now, Vader debuts in the Rumble and makes it to the, man, sometimes I can't remember. Gets eliminated and he gets mad. And during Brett versus Taker, Vader comes out and just beats the living crud out of him. Vader gets suspended because of this. And Undertaker goes, Roddy Piper, reinstate Vader because I want him at WrestleMania. And then Undertaker wins. And 97, I'll do Mankind. And but the new plan would be Sid and Vader versus Bowen and Bulldog at Mania for tag titles. And now the story is Mankind. This is continuing from last year, and adding in it. Mankind caused Taker the Rumble in the Final Four pay-per-view. Then Taker wants him in a no-holds-barred match, and Undertaker wins finally. 98, I can't do Kane, so it will be Farouk. I thought this will be a best situation. Farouk goes, he's trying to outdo The Rock. He goes, well, I'm going to beat The Undertaker. And the new Kane match will be Kane versus Cactus Jack in a hardcore match. Versus with Terry Funk versus Vader in there. And Outlaws will face LOD 2000. And the match goes pretty simple. Then, as Farouk's about to win, The Rock comes out and cheer him, trying to get inside Farouk's head. He goes, "Get out of here! Get out of here!" Then Tombstone pins him 1, 2, 3. The Undertaker wins. Now 1999. It's by God, it's gonna be Kane. Now, and Boss Man will be helping Vince in the main event with Rock versus Austin 1. They continue their feud from 97, so after Cost Taker, the title had fully loaded. They had a casket match. Kane gave him, like, that's when Kane said, Undertaker said, fine, I'll finally have a match with you. Kane gets most of the offense on him and showing his force, and he just chokeslams Taker into the casket and lit the casket on fire. Undertaker comes back in the Deadly Game tournament, and where they had their real life, I think, their real life draw. And then they cost each other the Rumble, and now they want each other at WrestleMania. And Taker wins, becoming 8-0 at WrestleMania. Now, he wasn't there for 2000, and wasn't there for 2000. So 2001, he is going to challenge. He's going to face Chris Jericho, baby. Chris Jericho. So the other things will happen. Regal will be in the. Will help Vince and maybe and Triple H will be in the match with Shane and Vince somehow. That's what I think. Like, maybe they'll have a tag match, whatever. Jericho wants to prove that he can hang with the big guys and the big dogs in the company. Undertaker comes up and goes, in this big dog world, you're just a little puppy. And so in the match, it's just make sure Jericho can hang with Taker, and Jericho almost gets the win at one point, but Undertaker wins with the last ride. After the match, Taker lifts Jericho's hand, shakes it, says, this is the future. Now, here comes 10-0 at WrestleMania 2002, The Outsiders. So Austin will be facing Hogan, and Rock will be facing Ric Flair in the match, and that Mania instead. And Outsiders will face Kane and The Undertaker. And the story goes, like, they're tag champs and they want to destroy the tag division. The Undertaker and Kane are not going to do that, so they have a match. And Undertaker, like, part of any spot is Kane does like a double choke slam from the middle rope. And last ride to Scott Hall, pins him 1, 2, 3, 10-0, and new tag team champions. In 2003 is Chris Benoit, and I don't think Big Show and Albert would be on the show, and it will be Stephanie announced there will be a number of contenders match. Winner faces the WWE champion at Backlash, and Chris Benoit versus The Undertaker. And they have like a pretty good match, and The Undertaker wins. And then he'll be facing Brock Lesnar at Backlash. At WrestleMania 20, oh yeah, and it would just be now Team Angle, Shelton, and Charlie versus Willis Guerrero's at Mania. At WrestleMania 20, it will be Goldberg versus The Undertaker, and so it would be the match will be now the new matchups because of Goldberg and Taker are happening is Kane faces RVD, and Steiner and Booker are at the Raw Fatal 4 tag match, and it will be Lesnar, Eddie, and Kurt Angle in a triple threat for the WWE title. Because I think that would be a good match. So Goldberg goes, all streaks are meant to end, just like mine ended, and yours gonna end at WrestleMania. And like they take shots at each other, and Goldberg goes, it was just luck that you beat him, that you beat all these people. This is not luck, it's destiny. And then The Undertaker beats Goldberg in a 10-minute match. Now WrestleMania 25. Will be Shawn Michaels. So it would be Randy Orton versus Kurt Angle. Would be the match that would happen. The story is Shawn Michaels wants to crack at the streak, and he thinks he can do it. And Undertaker challenges him at WrestleMania, and they have their typical WrestleMania match, really good, and the Undertaker wins. And now WrestleMania 2022, in 2006, it will be the World Heavyweight Champion Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker. In this universe, the Undertaker would win the Royal Rumble, and the story will be The Undertaker want they had their match at No Way Out, but they ended in a draw, and now they had the rematch here, and The Undertaker wins. And so now the match here is it would be Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio for Eddie's honor, and Rey wins. Mark Henry wanted to be on the show. Now for 2007, it'll be Edge versus The Undertaker. At this point, The Undertaker and Edge, they're both undefeated at Mania. Edge wants to have the only undefeated streak at Mania, and he wants to crack too. And that would be the same as the 24 match, and The Undertaker wins. Oh yeah, and so if I'm forced to have to break the streak, I'm gonna tell you where I would break it then. All right. So yeah, and so in this universe, Johnny Nitro takes Edge's spot in Money in the Bank. The Royal Rumble winner Rey Mysterio faces Batista. WrestleMania 24. Umaga, and now it would be a triple threat at Mania. It would be Edge versus Rey Mysterio versus Batista, and Rey Mysterio win. Now, Ed Batista, sorry, Umaga versus The Undertaker. This will be a very fun match, and The Undertaker will win. Like, give it 10 minutes, you know. And, like, he debuts, like, he returns with the Hell's Gate on Umaga, and Umaga passes out. 2009 is Randy Orton. The story is, like, he wants to end the legacy of The Undertaker streak, and The Undertaker Wrestlemania legacy's been beaten down. So then DX has been helping Undertaker the legacy. So at WrestleMania, for the first time ever, it will be DX versus Legacy, and Big Show and Rey Mysterio take spots in Money in the Bank. And the Royal Rumble winner is the returning Christian, and he'll face Edge. John Cena will face JBL for the Intercontinental title. And no, wait, I'm sorry. What did I mean, I can't read my words. And then Santino Marella takes Kofi Kingston's spot in Money in the Bank, and Kofi Kingston beats JBL to win the Intercontinental title. Sorry about that. And then the other in seconds, so JBL quits, and then John Cena beats Batista for the WWE title. Yeah, and The Undertaker wins at WrestleMania 25. Now, WrestleMania 26, where I was at, it will be Drew Bloody McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, and he wins. And The Undertaker wins this easy enough. He wants to prove that he can hang with the big boys, and Drew hits two future shock DDTs, but kicks out, and The Undertaker keeps kicking out, and Drew's having like a mental breakdown, goes for the Claymore, but Taker misses, hits the tombstone, pins him 1, 2, 3. Now, what else will happen on the card is Miz retires HBK, and Zack Ryder takes Drew McIntyre's spot in Money in the Bank. And now 2011, CM Punk. It will be CM Punk. Story is Undertaker's mad because the Nexus cost his match with Kane, and he wants revenge. He goes, listen, if you gotta go for them, you gotta go for me at WrestleMania. And he goes, fine. And so the Nexus will be in like a massive tag team match. It will be Heath Slater, Mason Ryan, Husky Harris, Just Gabriel, Wade Barrett, and it would be Triple H, Randy Orton, Big Show, Kane, Kofi Kingston versus Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, Mason Ryan, and Husky Harris. And now 2012, Sheamus. Sheamus wants to challenge The Undertaker. Sheamus won the Rumble, and he goes, I want to choose the Undertaker. And he goes, I want the crack of that streak. And Sheamus, so now the other matches are Triple H for CM Punk beats Triple H to retain his WWE title. Jericho versus Bryan will happen. And so and Undertaker beats Sheamus. Now 2013, it's going to be another streak versus streak match, but it's going to be Ryback, who never lost to CM Punk and the others on the road to WrestleMania 29. And Undertaker goes, who wants to challenge me at WrestleMania? And Ryback comes out and goes, feed me more. And then during the match, Ryback does his finisher, and he goes, give me more competition, and Undertaker kicks out, and he goes, tries to do it 2 more times, but Undertaker reverses it into a tombstone, pins him 1, 2, 3, and then, so the other match would be CM Punk versus The Rock and John Cena in the main event. And now 2014 will be John Cena, and it will be the other matches will happen. It will be Brock Lesnar versus Batista, Wyatt versus Shield, Bryan versus Orton. Now, this could be like a little Embrace the Hate storyline, but The Undertaker in it. And then, at first, though, like, Cena wants to challenge The Undertaker, but Undertaker just keeps on ignoring him. And then, at the Rumble, Undertaker makes a surprise entrance. Cena eliminates Undertaker. And then, Gong, Cena's out of the match too. And they had their match at Mania, and Undertaker wins. Now 2015, Sting versus The Undertaker. The thumbnail of this video. Story goes, and so the match will happen instead will be Bray Wyatt beating Triple H. Sting versus The Undertaker starts at the Rumble. That started with Sting. Sting beats Triple H at the Rumble. Then next thing, Sting calls out The Undertaker and goes, come on. Like they have, because Brock and Taker had a match of me at SummerSlam, and goes, did you, after Brock beat you at SummerSlam, did he took your balls? He goes, come on, I want The Undertaker. And then they have a rematch at Fastlane, Triple H and Sting, and as Sting is about going to win, we hear gong, gong. And then as like all the 40 members are in the ring, and they fight off the 40 members, but Undertaker gives Sting a choke slam, and Triple H pedigrees Sting, and Sting loses at Fastlane. Now WrestleMania, Sting versus Taker, and Undertaker wins, and Sting happily retires after this, I hope. Now 2016 will be the New Day. They won the they're the best tag team in the world, and Brothers of Destruction has some say about that. And so the other match will be at Mania would be League of Nations versus Enzo, Cass, Cesaro, and Ryback. Kalisto versus Sin Cara. Shane versus Triple H inside the cell. And Brock versus Dean versus Roman in the main event for the title. Now 2017, AJ Styles and 2017, AJ Styles and Roman will have a match with Shane, and Roman wins with that one. AJ goes, listen, they have like a great match, and because he proves that he's the best SmackDown superstar ever. Undertaker goes, you can't even waste my boots. So they have a match. AJ gets close, but no cigar. And the ending spot will be AJ goes for a phenomenal form, but Taker catches him and turns him into a tombstone and pins him 1, 2, 3. Now, I added a match for WrestleMania 35, so let's wait till we get to that. And now it will be WrestleMania 34, though, it will be Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe, it would be Undertaker's about going to announce his retirement at Raw 25, and Samoa Joe just gives him a major beatdown, and Samoa Joe chokes out the Undertaker, and he goes, during the break, Undertaker gets up and goes, I think I've got some more matches out. Samoa Joe, I'll see you at WrestleMania. And now, now for Cena, he had a triple threat with Seth and Balor, winner facing Miz and Mania, but Miz and B Team gave a beatdown and says, now you had to face all three of them at Mania. It's true, it's damn true. And Undertaker wins, blah, blah, blah. And Seth Rollins still wins his match. And now for Mania 35, Undertaker versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens keeps calling Taker out and goes, come on, dead man! Come on! And then they just have a match. And it's kind of like Cena and Taker, what that happened in real life. And yeah. So they have like a few minutes and Undertaker wins. And now the final match will be this is where the Undertaker, if I had to make Undertaker lose, this would be the Fiend versus the Undertaker, Bray Wyatt. Now that's okay. So now it would be at SummerSlam 2015. Undertaker beats Bray Wyatt, and that Survivor Series beats the Wyatt family, kind of ruins it in a way, and Bray goes, you took everything from me. That's okay though, and then at WrestleMania they have like a cinematic match, like during it. Like, the match is gonna not happen in someone's head. This is gonna be outside, blah blah blah. And Bray Wyatt's turned the Undertaker into like purple gloves taker, gray gloves taker, mean Markel at some point. Then the Undertaker turns Bray into Husky Harris, and they fight as mean Mark Callis and Husky Harris for 5 minutes. Then they change each other again, blah blah blah, and they have like a little fireworks show, blah blah blah. Then Bray goes, changes into their gear they wore at SummerSlam 2015, and he goes, should have happened. Sister Abigail's the taker, pins him 1, 2, 3, and Bray Wyatt wins. And that's my video. So now, here's all the people who would have been on my version of The Undertaker's list. Texas Tornado, Ted DiBiase Sr., Razor Ramon Chico, Bam Bam Bigelow, Vader, Mankind, Farouk, Kane, Chris Jericho, The Outsiders, Chris Benoit, Goldberg, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Edge, Umaga, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Sheamus, Ryback, John Cena, Sting, New Day, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, and finally, The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Now, this is my so that's my video today, guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys liked the other streak better, it's nice too. And tell me who would you want to see Undertaker face at WrestleMania. And I love you guys. That's on my hair maniacs. Make sure like, comment, subscribe, favorite, all those things, and that's all. Do some peace. And now, make sure like, comment, subscribe, favorite, do all those things, and watch all my other videos. And have a good one.